DAHARDWAY, man. Y'all make sure y'all go like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Live from 85, back at it again, the realest one on the net, boss talk of business. Y'all know what it is, man. Subscribe, it's free. It's free. We all love the free. I ain't even pushing the membership, but you can join it though. You can hit the membership, it'll show you all the perks and all that. I would highly appreciate it. But if you don't have it like that and you're going through hard times and all that, I totally understand. You can subscribe for free, like the video, share the video. Don't skip no ads. And people be talking, I always say this too. They talk about what ads. Man, don't act like you don't see no ad when these video be popping up, bro. Don't do that. I ain't making like I'm huge, but let's not do that. But anyway, man, let's get to it. Y'all seen the title of the video. I'm thinking, should I start on if I want to talk about Death Row, or if I want to talk about Oblock first? Because people read that title and they'll see me say Death Row. And I'm not talking about, it's not related to Oblock. I'm talking about Death Row as in the label, Suge Knight, all that, you feel me? I got something to say about that, but we're gonna start off with Suge Knight first. Then we're gonna go back to this Oblock indictment, because people, when they watch these videos, I want to see if they really watch them. So I'm gonna talk about what people really want to hear in a minute. First, we're gonna talk about Death Row. So I seen that the toy company Hasbro, they own Death Row right now. But you see people on the internet, right? They talking about Death Row, Rich Wright Jr., Keefe D. You got a lot of people that doing interviews right now, and all they talk about Death Row. You got some channels that just based on Death Row, and that's cool. No hate. I feel them. I feel the dude that made. I watch the channel, so I understand. The what you're doing or whatever. But this what I'm talking. This is what I mainly want to speak on though. I want to speak on Keefe D and Rich Wright Jr. Now, Keefe D been putting out these videos, right? And he's been talking about mainly insinuate, letting everybody know like Reg Wright Jr. is the police. He can make like he was a gangster, he can do this, say that, make like he was around Suge and a top dog, but at the end of the day, he was a police when he was with Death Row. And I want people to remember that. Remember that part. Now, Keefe D also went and, talked about old stuff. He's the one that, I don't even know if we can say allegedly now, because, he's the one that, said this to the police. He's the person that everybody knows that popped at Tupac or whatever, right? And his nephew is the one that done it, and he said his nephew did it or whatever, right? And then you got Reggie Wright Jr. that goes on interviews and he just talks about everything. Like this what struck me when Reggie Wright was talking. It made me think of Keefe D, because Reggie Wright was talking about, people doing this, people doing that, and some stuff people were doing was legal, some stuff people were doing was illegal or whatever. But remember what I just said though, like Keefe D said, dude, you the police. You feel me? And I like think about that for a minute, y'all. I want y'all to think about that. Now, you the police. And he's speaking on Keefe D, right? He's saying stuff about Keefe D, calling him a crackhead and doing all this, doing all that, right? But he's a police, you feel me? So it just makes me wonder, like, how clean was, what kind of policeman were you? You feel me, back then, to be running with Suge and all the stuff that was alleged to be going on? I don't know, man. I don't get that part, bro. And with all the talking that he does, I would be nervous to be associated with him. And the reason I'm saying all this is for people now that's fooling with people that's involved with the police or got deals with the police or whatever. Be real what you do. Be careful what you do, because you see it's here with 96, 2006, 16, what, 23, 24 years later, and we still talking about Tupac and people still finding out like it ain't really too much more you can tell, but the truth. And now a lot of truth be coming out from the police. You feel me? From Reggie. So I'm like, okay, so you just have to watch what you say to people. And as far as the claims that he say, I don't believe nothing he be saying. He be lying about. I think it's all true. I think Keith D might have been a smoker, but he just left it alone and got about his money. I feel like Keith D should stop making interviews and stop trying to live off the old life of being a gangster and stuff. Cause let Reggie tell it. Orlando, Mama, and Island don't even rock with you. The hood and all that. I don't know. The point of me talking about any of this is that y'all talk too much. Y'all are grown. Like older than me, y'all grown. Everybody's just going back and forth. And y'all doing it on this one particular channel. That's right there what that's the point. Like I hope y'all get paid for that. Or y'all see a percentage off the videos he make or something, cause a person can say, man, we're gonna do this, and then I'm gonna call this person in and we're gonna get the other person's side, and then they can say, well, I let that person know, man, I'm gonna interview him. But if you're doing it back and forth, that's messy. It's messy. And then when something hit the fan, the first thing a person gonna say is, well, man, I didn't mean it like that. I wasn't trying to do it like that. I let them both know and all that. But if you letting one person come on say they side, cool, and then you let the other person come on say they side, cool. But then afterwards, if they keep going back and forth, tit for tat, saying this and saying that, believe it or not, man, being that people are older, it don't take away your anger and frustration or what you might do to a person. So they can say all this, and do this for views and have fun or whatever, but if something hit the fan, you're gonna be a part of it. You feel me? Now they get to whatever I want to talk about, I guess. Oblock indictment. So I've been reading on some stuff, right? In the midst of me reading, I seen a little dirt that showed that he had a concert at Howard University, and this was this weekend. And they say he rapped a couple of songs or whatever, and that he got tired, or not got tired so much to say, but he wasn't feeling it. He said the vibe was off and they was missing songs or something like that. But either way, he told everybody he appreciate the love, and then he walked off, and some booed, and people kind of mad at Lil Durk about that. You feel me? They were kind of high about that. And what I got off of it is, man, people understand that Durk is a real person just like us. People think that folks with money are a whole different human being or something, like they just different from us. The only thing different is our bank account. If I slap them in their face or something, man, it's gonna hurt. That money ain't gonna make it not hurt. No more, no less. You feel me? That man probably going through it. He got stuff on his mind. You feel me? Not to insinuate nothing, but we ain't gonna sit here and act stupid now. Everybody know that them is homeboys, and everybody getting locked up, and then it's indictments filing and RICO charges and all that, right? So let's go. Hey, check out how I'm finna flip this. I hope you're paying attention. Listen to this now. Let's go back to what I just said about death row. How I said Keefe D and Reggie Wright talk too much, and that if Reggie Wright is telling the truth, that Keefe D people don't mess with him because of the involvement he had, with the police, and he got immunity or whatever. Orlando's not here no more, RIP. But you know, people will say a person ain't here no more. I don't think my homeboy would mind if I told on him if he passed. Well, he might not, but you see, the family do. You feel me? Okay, so let's go back to what we talking about with Oblock. Dirk got stuff on his mind, right? They got a racketeering case going on or whatever, right? Now, you know who they gonna try to pin this on. That's why I say, man, allegedly, he got stuff on his mind. But it could fall on R.I.P. Vaughn. You feel me? Now let me ask y'all this. Since everybody love to get in comments and swear they, get street and wanna put their input in so bad. Now I really wanted somebody to comment on this part right here. Would Dirk be snitching if he said that wasn't me doing none of this? This Vaughn doing? Would that be telling? Now, that's a question. I don't got nothing to say about it. I'm asking y'all. I want people to see the video and get in the comments and tell me what you personally think. Cause I ain't even gonna give my view on that. I'm gonna see what y'all think first. Cause I definitely got a view on it, but I ain't gonna give it though. Let's keep going with what I was talking about. So everybody know who they got: Carlos Alford, Charles Liggins, that's C Murder, Kenneth Robertson, Kenny Mack, Christopher Thomas, C Thing, Marcus Smart, Muwap. The thing I noticed about everybody in this case is they young, man. The youngest 22. Man, at 22, what was I doing at 22? I had my son at 24, 23, 22. Man, I was in the streets. That's what I was doing. I say pretty much like they were doing, like they did. But the thing about me was, I've always wanted some money. You feel me? I never wanted. I never was on that tough guy stuff. I never cared about being the toughest dude. I just wanted to always have some money. That was it. I always wanted some money. I sold candy, all this stuff. Like, in sick. Honest to God, it's true. Me and my cousin used to sell candy and pencils and all this type of stuff in first and second grade. Just always make sure we can buy snacks. And sometimes we used to have to pay for lunch in the beginning of the year. So we want to make sure we were straight. We didn't want to ask mama that. I don't know, man. I just always wanted some money. But these dudes wanted that they want that street fame. Some people want that. You actually want that. Growing up, no cap. Growing up, I don't even really say no cap. I think that's a young person word there, but words. But either way, growing up, I thought that everybody went to jail. Is that crazy? I really, truly, honestly thought growing up that everybody went to jail, and it was just something that everybody did at least once or twice in their life. Until I got, I guess, about 10, and then I knew the difference. Cause I knew the difference then. But you couldn't have told me before then that like jail was a place where bad people go and all that. Cause all the folks that I've seen was so nice and sweet and good to me and looked out for me and all this, but they had done time for all type of crazy stuff. But you couldn't have told me something was wrong with them. You feel me? And you still can't. This sister, man, something else, bro. But I seen that, I believe, to Carlos Los, I believe he tried to get bail. I believe he tried to get bail because what I read in the Chicago Sun Times is that the judge that put him in detention or detained him or whatever, something like that. So I went and I looked into it or whatever, and I was like, okay, I believe he tried to get bail, but the judge, I got it wrote down, the judge ordered him to be detained because they have probable cause to charge him on the others, to charge him and the others in an indictment. Man, that's serious, bro. That is serious. Now, see, I want y'all to think. Listen. Like, don't be so quick to say something. Sometimes you gotta listen. Okay, let me read it over. The judge ordered him to be detained because they have probable cause to charge him and the others in an indictment. Now, notice it didn't say for M charge or for nothing like that. It just said for an indictment. And somebody got in my comments and said something about that's not a RICO. You see, I don't argue back with folks in comments. If that's what you say, okay, bet it ain't. But from what I'm reading right here, it is. You feel me? It is. It is. And it's more. I ain't gonna say it's bigger. It's just more than a hit. It's more than taking out LBG, Doug. It's more than that. Like, I don't know what folks got in their mind or what folks are hearing, and sometimes, most of the time, people that want something to be true so bad, you'll tell them what it is, and it's like they hear what they want to hear, they see what they want to see, they process what they want to process, and me with my unbiased opinion and unbiased way of thinking, I'm reading it and sitting thinking like, okay, the way they worded this is not it's not telling it's not telling us something, but it is telling us something. It's not telling you what they specifically charging them with or what they gonna bring up, but it's letting you know that they for sure know they got a case first off, and then for sure let you know that they ain't just hitting us with duck being hit. They not. That's not it. That's part of it, but that's not it though. They hitting us with some more stuff. And I said this in an older video. Man, I be saying so much stuff in videos, y'all, and I don't know if y'all be watching them or not, but it all be like I say, it's common sense. If a person charging you with a RICO, that's a group. You feel me? A one person can't do a RICO. You can't charge a one person with RICO, and it gotta be. It was designed for the mob. So, like, come on now. If I'm reading you, the judge ordered him to be detained because of probable cause and to charge him and the others in an indictment. It ain't just for a hit. It's way more than that. And they are doing their homework. Like, it'll be more people. I think it'll be. I'm pretty much can tell. It's gonna be more people that's gonna be arrested, and it's somebody. I don't like to be that guy to get on video and say stuff like this right here, but it's somebody around y'all that's telling us something. I watched a movie last night, man, and I watched two movies, matter of fact, no cap, no cap. In both of them, the top dude was always a CI. Well, if it wasn't the top dude, it was the middleman, and then the next dude. But one of the two was always a CI. That's the only that's the only way to stay up. Confidential informant. But I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this, man. It's a lot. It's so much going on with this. Some stuff I don't even be wanting to say on camera because I'm like, man, maybe this is my thinking. Maybe they weren't thinking about this right here, and I probably brought it up. I don't wanna get to to really talking on here. I seen somebody in my comments. They had wrote something. I made a video. They wrote this like 8 months ago. They wrote, man, the police did this, man. This is, they want them woke people. And somebody got in the comments probably about 2 weeks ago. They said, "Look at you thinking you were woke," and they said some more stuff. I was like, I loved it, boy. I heard that. I was like, man, I want people stop being woke. Stop saying you woke. Be aware. Be aware. We know you woke because you're walking around. You feel me? To be woke is to be out of unconsciousness. We know you're woke. We know you woke. We walking around. We all woke. Woke. Be aware. Be aware. That's what you do. That's what you do. Anybody can be woke. My son is woke. He 3. He woke right now. I'm pretty sure. He woke. Is he aware though? But is he paying attention to what he doing right now? I bet he done slipped and fell and done something crazy right now because he ain't paying attention. Or my daughter. Be aware of what you doing. Be aware of what you saying. Man, I read in here that they said that they got the car was seen on police POD cameras and license plate readers. All face a minimum of life and a maximum of death. Man, at 30, one dude 30, one dude 28, one dude 22, other dude 22. For a judge to tell me you facing the minimum of life, man, I would lose my mind. Do you hear me? I would lose my mind. First off, you tell me I ain't gonna see my kids no more. That's enough by itself. That's what you tell me first off. That's enough by itself. Second off, you telling me I ain't finna get none no more. Third off, you telling me I ain't finna be able just to walk around and go see my mom or my daddy or nothing. I'm not gonna be able to do none of this no more. Man, I would lose. I want to curse. I would lose my mind if you told me I'm facing a minimum of life. I ain't gonna man, I ain't gonna stunt to you, bro. Seeing stuff that be happening with folks, sometimes it's enough for me. You feel me? I don't some stuff I don't gotta experience to know that nah, bro. You don't wanna do that. You don't wanna do that. That's the equivalent. I think I'm lying. That's the equivalent of hitting a rock. You feel me? Like, why would I do that? And I see, like, I don't know where it's at, like where y'all stay, but I can ride down the street and I see J's for days. You feel me? Like for real, J's for days, and no, that's enough. That's enough reminder for me. And ain't no such thing as having a bad day around here when you see stuff like that. You feel me? It ain't. I found these $2 in the washer. If they found these $2 in the washer, they be having a fit. And so I should be thankful that I found them $2. You feel me? The same way they is. Because I ain't having a bad day. You feel me? that's a bad day. You feel me? To find that and then be just so just to be turning flips happy. And for these dudes, when they get locked up, these little $2 is worth a whole lot in there too. You feel me? Man, that man, that was crazy, man. People getting these situations. Yeah, they was. They was. For everybody to see. For everybody to see. Hey, I'm the ultimate gangster. Y'all believe me now? Y'all believe me? I'm facing a minimum of life and a maximum of death. Don't y'all see I'm a gangster now? That's man. And I ain't joking in no way, shape, form, or fashion right now. You know when I say that, that's what it seemed like. That what it be seeming like because I just couldn't. You see my reaction, man, when I made that video. That video, that video, when dude sent it to me in my DM, I said, man, ain't no way. I said, nah. I go on YouTube, I see it's up. I said, well, I'm finna talk about it. Hey, you know me. I said, hey, I'm finna talk about it. So I said, let me talk, cause didn't nobody do that. You feel me? Everybody just posted the video. I'm like, man, nah, somehow we need to speak on this. Black folks, let's educate ourselves right quick. Let's not do that. Yeah, Dirk did, man. Let me tell you too. It don't mean nothing. He can unfollow him. Every member that he can unfollow. He can change the name of it. They hopefully everything's straight with him. I don't wish jail on nobody. But they know what they want to do already. You feel me? It's in the Fed. They know what they want to do. They know what they want to do. They already know what they got. They already got it scoped out. They ain't come to play. They done their homework, crossed their T's and dotted their I's. They on their P's and Q's. Real talk. That's what I was just saying earlier. I don't know if you seen this in the video. I said Lil Durk just did a show. He just did a show at Howard University. And he left like in the middle of the set kind of because he said he wasn't feeling the vibe and he said some of the songs were missing or whatever and he thanked everybody for coming out and then he left and some people cheered, some people booed, but you can tell that, like I said everybody human. You can tell he got stuff on his mind. He going through it, you feel me? And rightfully so. People forget, this man he lost his brother not too long ago too. So hey, he going through it. But hey, like I say, we're gonna keep it real on this channel. He manifesting it too. Because you're gonna keep rapping about it and then say, well now I'm gonna stop this and that and then start right back and get on it. You manifesting it. So I ain't heard nobody rap about owning on land or besides Jay-Z or just being prosperous in business for generational wealth. Only people out here talking about that stuff and people hate on him so much is Floyd Mayweather. That's the only person over here that I always talk about generational wealth. But he the least liked person by most black folks. Okay, so it happened down there. I seen the video. I'm about to say, yeah, it happened, but okay, you from down there. Yeah, you can tell he going through it. I don't know what I don't know what the reason he said. I forget what the reason he said it was. He said because I heard him say the vibe off, but it seemed like everybody in the crowd were pretty much hyped with him. Seemed like they was enjoying themselves, and everybody was having fun or whatever. I don't know what happened, but I know he going through it. I wouldn't and to actually go through it is like picture everybody you grew up with, everybody that you cool with, and it's probably 20 of y'all. And then once you at the peak you at right now, it might be 5 of y'all left. No, that's a hard pill to swallow if you think about it, man. That's real. You feel me? That's real. It's real, man. I mean, and people compare it to war overseas or whatever, but it's deeper than that because I this is my opinion now. In war, you probably know somebody for 5 years or 10 years. Y'all grow a friendship, but y'all didn't grow up together. Like these dudes is now, growing up together, and then like I say, you get to where you getting to, and it was 30 of y'all, and y'all see each other every day, growing up together in the sandbox, and then now it's only 5 of y'all. You feel me? That's hey, that's a lot to deal with. It is. But you don't make it no better by adding on to it, man. That what everybody get the money for, to get out the hood and move your family out, start doing good, start doing better, have fun, enjoy life, take trips, do all that stuff that us little regular folk can't do. Not yet anyway. You feel me? That's what you supposed to do. That's what we looking at you to do anyway. Most folks that ain't from it, they look for you to crash out, and they be egging it on and stuff like that. I don't, man. You can't buy into that. You can't buy into that. You can't let the internet and all that run you. Even when in a situation with that, even if it was the crowd, man, still rock it out. That what they was always told us. Even when when I called myself rapping back in the day, like whether it's 5 people or 5,000, you rock it like it's sold out. You feel me? The regular set all the way through. That what the people came to see. The people are what make you. The people make you. It ain't the machine. People that what got people twisted. People think it's the machine that makes you. It helps. But the people, it will make you. The people will make you. Prison ain't ran by guards. It's not. It's not ran by guards. You really think 20 armed guards could stop 3,500 or 4,000 riled up dudes in here if they really wanted to? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Man, you just have to listen to that. You have to listen to that music. Listen to the music, man. Listen to the music and pay attention to what folks be saying. Folks to tell you. I always tell people, man, folks to tell you their whole business if you just sit there and let them talk. You ain't gotta say nothing for a person that love to run their mouth. You ain't gotta say nothing. All you gotta do is sit back and let them talk. You'll find out what you want to know, stuff you didn't know, stuff you didn't want to know. But you'll find out a lot of stuff. Just sit there. Let them talk. They just want to be heard. Say nothing. Let them talk. They woke. They woke. But nah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I do not have a clue. But I know that the feds, they pretty much know what's going on. They know what's going on. They watching these post social media and stuff. I said in my other video, like I said, y'all have to watch them, man. I don't know what video it was, but I said that you think these police, these police don't got kids that's liking the newest, hottest dance that's out, the newest, hottest rapper, or paying attention to this drill movement like these FBI agents ain't got sons that's into this or something. We all got kids. Yeah, people at all time high pissed at bloggers right now because, and then what trips me out is people that blog like me or whatever. They'll start getting on videos, making apologies and trying to say, well, no, man, forget all that, bro. Anything that's happening is y'all fault straight up. You feel me? Cause don't nobody get on no video and make nobody say nothing. Anything that somebody say they saying on their own. You feel me? And as men, we need to hold up or fold up and stand and hold yourself accountable for what you doing, what you say. Straight up. So if all these bloggers is just doing that, then stop blogging. If you scared to speak on stuff that's going on. And if rappers really feel like that, then stop. I tell you what, if they really feel like that, get in contact with that blogger and tell them you don't want them to make no videos about you. And then let folks start making videos about you. Get your own self hot. Cause that's what most bloggers do anyway, is get you hot. All they do here is help each other out, real talk. So if a rapper really feel that way, get in a blogger inbox and they DM or in their comments or something and let them know. Let them know. Let me know. I won't say nothing about you. I mean nothing. Because me myself, I talk about a lot of things. I'm not a drill channel or a Chicago based channel. Somebody sent me a comment. I don't know if they were trolling or what, talking about what I want to get on the stand and talk about or debrief about my videos or something. I was like, man, if you don't go on with that, man, like, boy, even if you playing, man, go on and play somewhere else with that. I don't play like that. What I look like. And then I told him, man, my channel ain't even it's not Chicago based. Go through my videos. I talk about a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. I don't just keep it at one thing. I want to be open. I want to be involved in all current events. Mostly urban, but I'll talk about anything. Yeah, I seen it, man. I be seeing them video. I watch them. I be watching them videos before they break down the whole who did this, when, and why, and they slid on this one and slid. Man, I be seeing them. Like I say, Chicago Scene 88. That's the channel. everybody be watching and going and checking out his stuff. And then he was one of the people that put up now, cause he got his voice sound funny and he don't even show his face on there. I'm like, bro, you shouldn't. If you shouldn't even be saying none of this stuff that you saying on here. and you so scared now since that happened. You made a video and posted on YouTube that it didn't have nothing to do with my videos or nothing like this or that. In a fake voice, not showing your face still. You should just stop blogging or making videos if you that scared to say something. You should just stop making videos. Don't say nothing if you gonna backtrack yourself that much to where you gotta go and not show your face or whatever and then say this person got this many bodies and and then like I say name names and give time periods and all that and then be like and this happened but we'll get to that later. Meanwhile blah blah and then come on now, this is too much. That's too much. And if somebody messed around and found out who you was and did and beat you up or done something to you, then everybody be saying they wrong. But how they wrong if you going and putting people business out like that? And then make sure to say that you got reliable sources. Man, come on now, don't man. That man, y'all, they be going a little bit too far with this. You feel me? A little bit too far. I want you see, I ain't even answer certain question that you asked on here, right? I said, I don't know. I don't know. I ain't from there. I don't know. Might have a clue, might think, but I don't know. But they do be going way overboard what they be saying, what they be doing. Like, bro, that's ridiculous, man. How do y'all well, I guess it ain't how what y'all expect to go. Y'all just want to make some money real quick and you just hope nobody find out who you are. You feel me? I used to watch his videos, 3J. I don't watch his videos. I started watching videos a long time ago. I ain't got nothing bad to say about him because I don't know him. Like I say, it's just some stuff you shouldn't speak on. Some certain stuff you shouldn't talk on. No matter what the circumstance is, no matter if it'll get you views or not, you feel me? You just shouldn't talk on some stuff. He cool, man. Like I said, I ain't got nothing bad to say about him. I ain't in the business of getting on here and talking down on other folks, you feel me? I just don't personally, watch it. But to each his own. He get views. He got his subs up. That's how you supposed to do it. That's how you supposed to do it. That's why it's harder for me to get mine up, you feel me? Because I just don't go that route. I'm not gonna talk about certain stuff because what happened in the streets stays in the streets, and some of these dudes that like they ain't never been there. You feel me? And I was just raised different, man. Hey Jada Kiss, I hold my joint sideways. I just blaze different. I just wasn't brought up like that. think it's a hush hush situation. You don't even do nothing with a crowd. You don't. Let me tell y'all something, man. If you don't remember nothing, remember this. Don't do nothing with nobody if you ain't ready to do 20. Meaning, if you ain't ready to do 20, and you still gonna do it, you better do it by yourself. It don't take 3 or 4 people to go get some money. I just put it like that. Or 3 or 4 people in any situation. Unless you just being greedy. But if you trying to get in, get your lick, and get on out and get right, you don't take number one person. In that situation, it's 5 people that went to jail. So it took that much. You see, man, it was just crazy. Everybody talk this, man. I'm down for my brother. I'm down for my homie, man. I ain't gonna put that. I put a mic in his hand. I put this in his hand. But they still put a strap in their homeboy hand and send them out to go on dummy missions. Straight dummy missions. Cause that was a dummy mission if you think you're gonna go on some and what a white folks said and cause some damage and actually take somebody out while these nice white people are shopping. No. No. I can't even remember, man. Let me ask y'all: was Trump in office when that happened? I remember when I talked about it. I said it's election time. I'm trying to think. I don't know, but man, like I said, if he was trying to boost up his voter demographic with black folks or whatever, he would have pulled the button on that so quick. Everything that came out would have been came out. But I still ain't seen a video. Not saying I want to see one, but I'm just saying that every time something happens, people always got the video. I've yet to see one. Besides the dude that made the original video when everybody was talking about it happened. I ain't seen the surveillance video like when the car pulled up, when Duck came out. The people, they ain't showing none of that. I'm curious to why, but hey, I don't know. But they ain't showing it. They hadn't showed it. And think about that now. I seen King Von whole video when it happened. Everybody seen that from different angles and different, just different ways. Everybody got the footage of that. Mo 3. That happened on the freeway. Come on now, that happened on the freeway. Well, Atlanta, Bank Road Fresh. Everybody video always end up coming out. I have yet to see one with LBG Dub. Yet. Not saying I want to. I'm just being real. You feel me? I ain't seen that. You know what I'm saying? It out the basis of one out way to hit the net some kind of way. You feel me? Mm-hmm. It's just my thoughts though. But hey, if y'all new to the channel, y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to it. Make sure you like the video. I appreciate y'all coming on the live. Y'all can go check out the description, man. Follow me on all my other platforms. As always, me and hold up for you. Do what you're supposed to, not what you want to do. I'm out.